What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I got the legendary SSJ. Check his YouTube channel out.
What's up?
And
What's up?
I don't know about you, bro, but I got a problem with PC YouTubers. I hate that YouTube is connected to Hollywood. So they promote, when it comes to the nerd culture stuff, they promote the YouTubers that are very, very PC. It is very rare for a YouTube channel like mine's to get a lot of views, to get a lot of shine. You got to be PC. The only rant channel, it's a couple of rant channels out there that's actually doing good in nerd culture, but it's not many. I know it's Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers. Those are a few, but it's not like 10, 15, or even more. It's a small group of rant channels out there. But most of the PC channels are doing big. But anyways, I want to talk about this video. John Campea, I can't even say his name right. The John Campea show is basically giving Rian Johnson an excuse and basically saying this is why big directors don't want to touch Star Wars. So let's see what they got to say. And then me and SSJ, we're going to put our opinion on what they said. So let's go. Let's go.
Movies. I also love Rian Johnson. I know that not everyone loves it, but I'm a big fan of Last Jedi. I really adore it. Brick is an incredible movie.
Oh, Brick is.
This is why I can never trust a woman when it comes to Star Wars. She says she loves The Last Jedi. Now I know she cannot be a fan. She's probably one of them people that has a Star Wars shirt in her closet, so she says she's a fan, but she probably never collect the action figures. She probably never collect the comics, lightsabers, none of that. She probably watched the movies once in a while, maybe a few of them. She probably, a casual. I can never trust a woman when it comes to Star Wars, especially ones that said they like The Last Jedi. Do you got anything to say about that?
Yeah, because I used to watch the John Campea show regularly, and I've seen her make plenty of comments like that on the John Campea show. So she's definitely one of those who is definitely PC and just wants to say whatever positive to try to get more viewers in. That's what it definitely seems like to me, because I've seen her say things like that plenty of times, like, oh, The Last Jedi was her favorite movie and Ahsoka was her favorite show. The Force is female. She said plenty of things like that.
Yeah. You have to say stuff like that to get donations. You have to say stuff like that to get viewership, to get people to connect to your channel, because we're living in a generation where it's just a bunch of zombies. And if they see somebody getting promoted, they're like, oh, this channel is doing well, so they must be right in everything they say, but they're not. But let's keep going.
Is so good.
He's so great. Poker Face was a phenomenal first season. I'm so excited he's working on
got a lot of Emmy attention. Poker Face did, yeah.
I love his stuff, and I love when he works within this noir kind of world. I think it works really well for his style and aesthetic, and I can't wait to see what else he does. And I love Benoit Blanc. I know I always talk about the Muppets, but I also, the other day, someone said the next live action Muppet movie should be with Benoit Blanc and Daniel Craig should be himself.
Oh my God.
And I would love nothing more.
I would also want to throw out there, because you mentioned Looper, or you mentioned Brick,
but Looper,
I would like to throw out there Looper. I loved
fabulous.
Looper, and it's so funny. It just goes again to kind of show the fickleness, I think, of a lot of the audience, because like before The Last Jedi, everybody, that's hyperbole. Admittedly, it's hyperbole, but basically using hyperbole, everybody acknowledged Rian Johnson's a great director.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Rian Johnson. And he did, of course, Brick. Then he did Knives Out, Glass Onion. But if you're somebody who didn't like The Last Jedi, which I'm in the middle of, there are things about The Last Jedi I hated, things about The Last Jedi I really loved.
Oh, you didn't like nothing.
It's like, if you're somebody who didn't like The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson sucks. don't let Rian Johnson near anything. Rian Johnson is an Academy Award level filmmaker.
Who cares?
What's that?
And that's why the people like that should probably blame themselves when Star Wars can't get big directors. They scare them away. They scare them.
You could tell he's gay, or
he's an idiot. Actually,
yeah,
he's actually John Campea's brother-in-law. He's John Campea's wife's brother, and he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. He don't know nothing.
You definitely could tell he's a loser. But
like, they ask him anything pop culture related, he don't know nothing. Oh, did you know Bruce Wayne was Batman? Oh, I didn't know that, guys. I've never seen the movie. Like, this guy's he's literally an idiot. Like, I'm serious. Like, he's an idiot.
I could tell the way he was talking. He was like, so that's why we can't get a good director, because the fan base is toxic. It's not that hard to make a fucking Star Wars movie. It's not. If you can't think of a good script, go off the Star Wars Legend comics. Like, there's material out there. If you can't think of shit, just go off of a series. Rian Johnson dropped the fucking soap. It was not good at all. I literally wanted to leave when Luke Skywalker was drinking some type of weird form of donkey milk and he threw his lightsaber. How, with common sense, as a director or even a writer, you would think that was cool for Luke Skywalker to be some old hermit? It's just certain things that they did in The Last Jedi that made absolutely no sense at all. It's not about which director should be in the project or whatever. It just was just awful. We're not a toxic fan base. This is what PC YouTubers would do, or Hollywood would do. They'll be like, well, the fan base is racist, the fan base is toxic, the fan base is crazy, or whatever. Quit blaming the fan base on material that is terrible. The Last Jedi was an awful product. Rian Johnson was on drugs. He got fucked. He sold his soul. It wasn't good. I mean, good. Fuck me. I'm banging on my chest right now like a goddamn gorilla. What you got to say about this? It was bad.
Well, I agree, and especially I know Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker, agreed, because he said numerous times that they've ruined the Luke Skywalker character. He didn't like the direction they went in with making him a hermit and getting rid of his lightsaber and basically giving up on the world. He said that's not something Luke would ever do.
Yeah, they just did stuff that certain characters would never ever do. I hated the way they did Finn. Remember the beginning of the movie where he was like in some stupid water suit? He looked fucking dumb. And then remember when Kylo Ren killed off Snoke? When Snoke is basically supposed to be the villain of the franchise? That was dumb. And then
they hyped him up.
Yeah. And then Snoke literally said the scene before he died, I can literally predict every fucking move. And then he just died like that.
So how come he didn't predict that death?
Exactly. How you didn't predict the move you died on. And you literally died seconds after you said that. Like, this was a mess. It was awful. It wasn't even close. We don't need a big name director. We just need a director with common sense. And no, the fan base is not all the way toxic. And if you're going to say that, every fan base is toxic. If you think about it. So
yeah.
I just don't understand what this weirdo right here on the screen look like he's hot dogs for a living. I don't understand what this dumb fuck was saying. I just don't.
I've watched the John Campea show for many years, and this guy right here on the screen, he's an absolute idiot. Like, he doesn't know anything. Like, the only absolute reason he's on the show is because he's like the tech guy, I think. Like, he knows how to switch the slides and stuff like that. Besides that, he's an absolute idiot. He doesn't know nothing.
He looked like an idiot. Yeah, the show never has black people or nothing in it. It's just...
There was a black girl on the show, but they got rid of her.
her opinion was probably like, I don't want to be PC like that, and they're like, oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, I had a theory because, like I said, I used to watch the John Campea show for years just for news type stuff. I didn't agree with all his takes, but there was a black girl that was on there. There was actually a couple of black girls that was on there. They started leaving the show, and not only me, but a few other people noticed, and they were like, whatever happened to the people of color that you had, like the women of color that you had on the show? And he never would answer.
Why do you think the nerd culture, this is going off topic, why do you think the nerd culture as a community hate black people? Because they do. Because when I go to Comic-Cons and stuff, I see a lot of racist people at Comic-Cons, especially when I have conversations with them. I could tell they don't hang out with black people. I could tell when I do have conversations with them, I irritate them. I could tell they don't want black people in nerdy content.
Well, that's not completely true unless you're the kind of black person that looks like, you know, that you don't get your hair edged up and your hair kind of looks like Brillo pad, and you always wear like Skechers, and your name is Emmanuel.
Yeah, you gotta be like some weird black guy,
okay.
and they like those dudes. Yeah, they like those type of black
and they
guys.
only date white girls.
Yeah.
You know which kind I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know the Uncle T's in the world. The Uncle T's. I'm not gonna say the whole word because YouTube is sensitive, but yeah, they like those type of black dudes. But if you're like a black dude that can think for himself, have a real personality and stuff like that, oh, he's too strong, he's too tough, he's too real. They don't like that. And you see it in the entertainment.
He's too strong for us to handle.
Yeah.
He has too much of an opinion.
Man, but I'm about to end this because I'm going to edit this video. I'm trying to make it look all good, and I can't make it be real long because it gives me problems when the video is too long.
Oh, but, yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. I'm sorry that we went off topic, but John Campea show, for you to make it big on YouTube, you have to be PC almost. You have to sell out. There's not a lot of rant channels that's doing it real big. You have to go that direction almost if you want to make it big. And I refuse to sell myself. And YouTube keeps deleting my channel twice. I don't think I would have been super big, but I would have been out there if YouTube didn't delete my channel twice. I would have had millions of views and all that stuff. It's just sad what you have to do to stay on top or to even get there, and I refuse to do that.
Yeah, same here.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna end this, and subscribe to me or die a terrible death.
I said, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference. But it's not my story anymore. It's somebody else's story. And Rian needed me to be a certain way to make the ending effective.